Welcome into the DFS Army. Hopefully, you got the Slack invite and you have now become an official VIP of the DFSArmy.com. What I believe personally is going to be revolutionary for your DFS game. So, humor the opening music intro for me. I'm your buddy Chapadong, one of the content creators, coaches, whatever you want to call it here. You've got a lot of us that you probably already know, from Kevin to Keith to Al to Tex to Aaron to Taco to God. I'm going to leave people out because we've grown so much in the past couple of years that we have a lot of new writers that have come on board, and hopefully that content has reached out to you and has encouraged you or enticed you to join our community, what we believe is going to be the best community on the internet in terms of teaching DFS from top to bottom. All sports are covered, as you already know. We get a lot of feedback. We get a lot of people that seem a little bit confused as far as where to start, how to navigate the site. So we decided to put together this quick tutorial, if you will, this quick guide, this little roadmap through the couple of sites that we use, because believe me, it can be a little overwhelming in the beginning. But first and foremost, congratulations. Welcome aboard. You're here. You're one of us now, and we're excited to have you. This is a very lead from the front, very team-oriented, team-first oriented group of people. I could not be prouder to represent the DFS Army. So let's jump in. You guys hopefully got the Slack invite. Let's start there. You've automatically been invited to quite a few of these rooms from the general room here, and you'll see on the left-hand margin a bunch of these other rooms from, Chop's Corner. It's where I put a couple of things periodically. I try to get in there a little bit more often. We've got DFS Army contests. We've got our Domination Station. We have some game streams. Sometimes you can find stuff. Generals where most people start. We got some update channels. You can't go into the moderators room. Haha. NASCAR, NBA, NFL. I'm PGA. That's hopping today because the Waste Management Open just teed off. So this will date the video towards the 1st of February 2017. Lots of chatter going on in here. If you scroll down, you'll see questions for Kevin. You'll see that's obviously where you contact Kevin. There's a Kevin only posts here channel somewhere in there, or at least only Kevin posts here. Guys, stay out of that channel with comments and stuff. That's for I think Keith has one too. That's for massive updates that are designed to not get buried in the chat, because if you just go into the PGA or the NBA room, you're going to see a whole lot of recent chatter going on with a lot of these guys. And if somebody puts out something very, very important to our DFS schedule, it's going to get buried awfully quick off the screen. We post our winning lineups. We brag about ourselves. We're proud. We win together. We lose together as a team. Down here, direct messages. You can see all of the guys that are online. If you hit the plus sign, you can start a direct message with somebody. If you want to tag somebody, like if I want to grab Haster here, I will type his name in with the @ sign in front of it. His name will pop up. When I click on him, it'll tag just him. So when we do that, it's a good way to get in touch with somebody. If I wanted to talk to Texas Derek, or I wanted to scroll back up here and grab Keith's attention, I would tag him in that room, ask him a question, maybe comment specifically to him in a conversation we're having back and forth, and then he can find that message and see that I'm responding to him. Or we can just take it completely out of the room and go into the direct messages. If you want to add more channels, you would click on the plus sign here. Sorry, that's create a new channel. I guess some of us have the right to do that too. If you click on the channels button, this is where you'll find all of the channels that we have, from esports with Aaron to MMA talk to podcast. You can join them all, join the ones you want, whatever. There's ways to leave the room too. If I wanted to leave NBA talk, I'm pretty sure maybe it's under settings. Who knows? I'm just kind of running through the basic features with you guys, but you can leave the rooms you don't want. You get auto-invited to Chop's Corner. You want to leave it. You're sick of that guy's bullshit. Then just leave the room. It's not that big of a deal. We want you to be where you are happiest and where you're learning the most. I don't want to throw a bunch of NHL stuff at you if you're only interested in PGA or whatever. That's basically Slack in a rundown. We really only have a couple of rules for Slack. Don't ever get personal with somebody, and don't share false information. If you hear a rumor that, so-and-so is not playing today, don't just say it without sourcing it, because to be honest with you, first of all, it's a zero tolerance policy here because it's misleading. It can cause somebody like me who just tuned in after I got off of work to completely freak out and go change all of my lineups when you were just ha-ha he-heing with some other guy in the room. That's like the one major rule we don't have. There are a few other rules that we do have. If you come in here to the Slack welcome rules room, and I'll just kind of leave it at that. You can read through. There's some pinned messages in there, whatever. It's very, very simple. We're a group full of guys. We like to laugh. We like to yuck it up. We do have a few ladies. I don't want to leave them out, who actually are very, very good at what DFS sports they play, and great personalities if you get to meet them. So we got a lot of lurkers here. I hope that you participate. We all hope that you participate. But that's Slack in a nutshell. So as I minimize that, let's go to dfsarmy.com and let's walk around the site, because this is where people I think are getting confused. This is two separate areas. I've got Slack for the real-time accessibility to all the coaches, the stuff that we brag about, where all your questions get answered, where a lot of your stats and the links get posted that tell you when something's been updated, and then that takes you to the site. If it doesn't, you can go to dfsarmy.com anytime you want and check the recent articles that we have. As we scroll down the home page, we've got them in different sections. We have them under different ideas. Of course, you've already become a member. Once again, congratulations. We have our wall of fame down here. Little testimonials about some of our experts and whatever. No, that's not me, but that is Al. At any rate, go back up here. Sorry, I'm cleaning out lunch here. But go back up here and you'll see these drop-down menus. This is another way to navigate the site. You want to click on the domination station. I may show you that if we have time. We have strategy articles under most of the sports. We have just general articles, podcasts, and then strategy articles. We've got this stuff all linked together to hopefully make this easier for you guys to find and navigate the site and get what it is you want to get out of the site. NBA, NHL. NBA, Boomers Ballers is Keith's cheat sheet. The articles is where you're going to find a lot of Al's write-ups, and our new free space article as well is in there, which has actually been a big hit. You've got our projections, our spreadsheets with all the stats. This is where you're going to find a lot of this stuff. Those refresh every day. You kind of need to wait for the guys in charge of the statistics to tell you they're updated. Otherwise, you're getting yesterday's matchups, yesterday's information, and of course, the Domination Station Optimizer is going to spit out yesterday's crap. And that's not good for today, as we know. So wait till you get the cue to update that those things have been updated and then start piling in. In the meantime, you've got articles to read and other places that you can go, obviously, within the site. NHL, there's not a lot in there yet. It's a niche sport. PGA is coming on strong. We've got a lot of good stuff there, including our own spreadsheet. Baseball will get up and running here in another month or so. And NASCAR will get rolling after Daytona. We've got other sports, esports, MMA, soccer. These are going to hopefully gain popularity as we become cross-sport guys. There's your free strategy book. If you got that in the email and didn't open it up, I encourage you to read those. And, of course, the Domination Station. So if the things have been updated, if the statistics and everything have been updated, go ahead and click on Domination Station. And there's already a tutorial on how to use it. I'm just going to bring it up and show you how to access it directly from the website. Because I think that if you miss that link, this is an easy place. Just go to dfsarmy.com and click the tab, select your sport, you're off and running, select your state, your slate, good to go. If you wanted to read some articles, let's say you wanted to go into the NBA articles, click on that, rock and roll. So really and truly, we've worked to make this as simple as we can. We understand that it still is a little bit confusing and overwhelming for the brand newest guy. So hopefully the brand newest guy can read this or see this quick video and help him navigate. If not, you can always tag us in Slack. You can always get in touch with us. But hopefully this streamlines that process so you're not waiting on our schedule to get back to you, which is obviously not our goal. We want you to be up and running and jump in, dive into the water, whatever you want to call it, as quickly as possible and start learning and start engaging with the community that we've created. So if I left anything out, let me know. I can always redo this video. And if not, welcome aboard again. We're excited to have you. Hopefully this is your last destination for any kind of a DFS content site that you find out there on the web. And hopefully we all become a great community and we all win hundreds of thousands, if not millions of dollars together. So peace out, guys. We'll talk to you later.